Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Practice Gratitude Success Show. Now, could you please let me know if you can hear me right now, because I'm trying something different right now. Could you type in if you can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, Karen. Yes. Well, I thought Len said sadly yes, he can hear me. Hey, thank you everybody for coming. We have a great show. We have a great show today. Now, I want to welcome everybody for coming here. Happy Hunter Terry. Len Mooney is here. Rick Johnson, Chris Schaus. Thank you so much for coming today, guys. We have a very special lady, somebody who's been on here a number of times. She's also been on Len's show too, but she's a hashtag Global Peace Going Viral lady. Karen Reardon Palmer. She's just such an amazing person. She's got so many awesome things that she's doing. I don't even know how you do that many things, Karen. But it's like I guess they say when you want something done, give it to a busy person. So you're that kind of a person. But welcome, Karen. Thank you so much for coming here today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited. There's so many great things happening, and it's funny when you say I'm a busy person. I am a busy person, but I'm only focusing on the things that make me happy and bring me joy, and that's why things expand and grow and continue. And I've allowed in the abundance and I want to talk to you a little bit about the art of allowing, because I think a lot of people get so caught up in what they want to attract and what they, everybody's, watched The Secret and has learned about, how the law of attraction works, which is beautiful. It's wonderful that people understand how the law of attraction works. But what I think is the most important thing that I have found in my experience is the art of allowing good things to come to me and allowing myself to enjoy those good things and bringing in more of that and saying, yeah, universe, I want more of that, and so this is what's happened, Bob. I mean, really, we have grown. Our Global Peace Project has now grown to become the Global Peace United. So we are uniting joy and kindness and love and peace. So the founder of the Love Foundation has joined us. The founder of a Global Moment of Joy has joined with us. We also have Hay House Radio, and I wanted to share with you guys that starting this May 7th, Hay House is going to do an amazing summit that is going to feature all the amazing people. And, and Louise Hay is going to be 90 years old in October. Wow. And she started Hay House when she was in her 60s.
Amazing.
And there's so many amazing people that have come into the Global Peace Project, and now it's Global Peace United. We have the Master Shift, we have the Global Shift. So there are so many incredible things happening in May. We've decided that every month up until September, we're going to be doing focusing on bringing more peace into our world. So we're going to be focusing on inner peace for world peace, leading up to September, when we'll have an entire week dedicated to global peace, global joy, global love, and global kindness. And we'll be featuring all of these incredible people every month to show you that when you focus on what you want more than what you don't want, that starts to grow and expand. And so this is why I'm so excited. I'm also going to be reaching out to Woody Harrelson. He did a beautiful, beautiful video, and I think you guys would love to connect with him too, because he's really talking about organics and making our country a healthier, making our country a healthier and more enlightened and more aware of the chemicals that are happening in our world, so that, I love, this is why, and it's so funny, Bob, because 4 years ago today, I published my first book. I'll never forget the feeling that I got when I published my first book. It was 4 years ago today. It's funny because Facebook is so awesome. You know, it tells you what you posted 4 years ago.
I love those, yeah.
And I posted, you know, I'm so excited for this adventure. I'm really scared because I don't know how people will receive my book. I don't know how it will be received. And you know, I wrote, my first book was Dogs Are Gifts from God. And that was my journey from self-loathing to self-love. And how I learned how to love myself through the love of a puppy, and really see myself through the eyes of a puppy, you know, being able to see myself through my own dog's eyes. I started to see how awesome I really was because, you know, she saw the goodness in me. And then I was able to open my heart to let my husband in. And that's when I met my husband, was, you know, over 20 years ago. But all of this, you know, it's really funny when you start to look at, you know, 4 years ago where I was this scared, really scared, had no idea how I was going to do any of this, but I let go of the how and I was ready for the wow. And when I look back at the 4 years and 4 best-selling books later,
wow.
4 years. And it's just so, you know, when I think about, and this is what we need to do, Bob. This is what we all need to do. We need to reflect and review where we were to where we are every day. That's what we, you know, every day look at where you were to where you are and be your own biggest cheerleader. You know, wow. When I think about, and when I was, you know, when I was told when I was in 7th grade that I wasn't a good writer, I was told, my mom, they called my mom into the office. They said, you know, we really think that she's just too creative. And this was a creative writing class. And that my imagination was too wild, and that, yeah, isn't that crazy? And so my mom.
Too much imagination, that's it for you, too much.
Yeah, just too much imagination. We're not going to have you be, yeah, we're not going to let you be, can you imagine? I mean, look at like Jim Carrey, and look at like, you know, Dr. Seuss, and, you know, all these amazing imaginations that inspired me. I'm like the Dr. Seuss of kindness, you know, I make up all kinds of different little, you know, little rhymes and reasons about being kind. And so if I didn't allow myself to have fun with my imagination, can you imagine what kind of world we would live in? So anyway, when I did write my book, I was shaking. My hands were literally shaking when I sent my book manuscript in for editing. And I was really, and this is what I want people who are hearing this, I want you to know, your message matters. You matter in the world. The things that you do, the places that you go, everything you do matters. It makes a huge difference. And see, we tell ourselves that we don't make a difference. We tell ourselves that I'm just one person, but you are one person, and look at what one person can do. This is what I really, you know, I have this wonderful program that I'm doing for May called Magnificent May. Step into your magnificence. And that, if you would share that, it's globalkindnesstv.org/May. And I've created this a beautiful program to help us allow our magnificence to shine, you know, because when we want to manifest something, the most important thing that we can do when we try to manifest anything is step back and look at how are we going to let that come to us. The law of attraction is about attracting what we believe we deserve. You see, and when we believe a certain belief over and over and over again, that becomes a pattern. And so when we start to change our beliefs to, you know, you love Wayne Dyer as much as I do. And so when we change our thoughts, we change our life. And even Louise Hay says that too, you know. And so anyway, these are the things that I love to talk about. And this is a program that's been divinely inspired through me. And I wanted to, and I'm making it so that for my nonprofit, I'm making it so that it's very reasonably, you can make a donation of $25 for the month, and you'll be so supported and loved. And you will be able to love your dream into reality, because this is what my guides and my angels and my teachers have explained to me, that's what I'm here for. That's what all of this has been about. It was about me seeing my worth so that I can help others see their worth.
Love your dream into reality. I love that. Hey, Karen, what was that? It was a globalkindnesstv.org. What was that?
May. M-A-Y. Because it's the month of May, where it's going to be a magnificent, magical May. And yes, and everyone is invited. You know, you can check it out, and you can see all the incredible. I mean, it's just it's a value-packed month that you're going to be really investing in your dream, investing in yourself, so that your dream can be loved into reality. So, you know, I'm going to be teaching you how to really tap into your inner strength and your inner magic, which is our chakras, and how we can really engage with our intuition and our inner guidance. And like I said the last time, the inner ding, you know?
The inner ding, right.
That's beautiful, Louise Hay. Right. And, you know, see, this is what I'm saying, though. We each time, you know, Louise Hay is a mirror to all of us. You know, she is taking ballroom dancing at 90 years old. She's taking classes in ballroom dancing. She she loves to paint, and she was told she couldn't paint. And then, you know, who the heck are they to tell us you can't paint and you can't write? Who are these people who are telling us? They're the people who are not living their dreams. They're the people who are sitting behind the desk saying, my life is, you know, crap, and this girl has too much imagination, and, you know.
That's the funniest I've ever heard in my life, is too much imagination to do creative, as Chrissy said, too creative to be in creative writing class.
Yeah, it's you know, and the thing is, and the same thing happened for me in art, you know, because I was painting purple trees, and I love to, you know, allow my imagination. Your imagination is your gift to God. That's your connection with Source. That's your connection with God. And I believe that when a thought comes into your mind, it's a divine thought. It's a divine, and then when it lands in your heart, when it comes down here, it starts in the top, comes in the crown, and then it gets all washed around here in the brain, you know, and the brain says, oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do this. That's why you got to get out of the head and down to the heart.
Exactly. Yeah.
Instantly, you've got to, as soon as that idea. So that's what I wanted to do, a meditation with you guys on that, because, you know, that's how we manifest. We manifest by bringing what is unreal into the real. Everything starts with a thought. Everything starts with an idea. You know, people thought that the Wright brothers were nuts. They thought that was crazy. And now we can hop into a plane and be over in the United States. We can be over in another country in the same day. You know, it's amazing.
It is amazing. And I think Albert Einstein is one who said, imagination is more powerful than intelligence.
Absolutely. And they thought Albert Einstein was nuts, you know,
probably did, yeah.
And they know, and really the thing is that it's not about what other people think. If I had the self-confidence in 7th grade that I have now, like if somebody told me I wasn't a good writer now, I would say, oh, thank you for your opinion. I appreciate I appreciate your time, but I really don't agree with you.
I'm too busy working on my 5th book.
Yeah, I'm too busy working on my 5th bestseller. So thank you for your opinion. You know, and you don't take it personally. You just don't take it personally, but you have the confidence, and you have the charisma, and you have the chutzpah, you know, the chutzpah. You have that. And oh, I wanted to talk about the beautiful play. The movie that I watched last night was about Mother Teresa. They thought Mother Teresa was crazy. They thought she was hearing the voice of God. And, you know, she trusted and she knew. And even when she lost her faith, even when she was in the heart of the slums of Calcutta, and she was being, you know, chastised by the Muslims and by the Hindus and by her own religion, and everyone was against her, she said, I am here to serve. I don't need your approval. This is God's will. I'm here doing God's work. And to me, that's what it's all about. And I don't get caught up in labels or religions. I love Hinduism. I love Muslim. I think that all the masters, all the teachers who came and taught us from each of the religions, if we could just get back to the basics of kindness and love,
exactly.
If we could just get back to what they came here to teach us, you know, and really live that, then we could have heaven on earth. But what Mother Teresa taught us, and what I felt this movie taught us, is that even when you can't see the way to the next step, just like Martin Luther King said, you know, even if you can't see the stairwell, the whole stairwell, just take that first step. Because when we take that first step, the next step does get a little easier.
Right.
And that's, so it was funny that I was looking at, and I just finished, you know, watching that movie last night, and I was in tears because I was so touched by, you know, what she did, what her life was dedicated 50 years in the slums and not being appreciated. And, you know, if I don't feel appreciated, I'm out of there, you know?
Yeah, you're not going to wait 50 years.
And she trusted that there was something bigger, there was something more. And as she trusted, the help came. You know, all of her old students, they all had been so touched by her that they dedicated their life to the homeless and the poor. And they wanted to, and they created this whole missionary from her vision, you know? And so it's like, don't think that your idea is crazy. Believe that your idea came through you for a reason, you know? The idea of changing the world through having organic, healthy foods and organic, healthy products, what you're doing, Bob, it's so important. It's so, so important. And it's really going to start taking off. I saw Woody Harrelson. He was, if you didn't see that on my Facebook timeline, check it out. Because he was so passionate, and he has been a voice for the environment throughout his career too. And you know, it's about being a celebrity and using your voice for a higher good. And it's about being a celebrity in your own life and using your voice for a higher good. You know, even if you are just going to a networking meeting, and I will be next week, I go to my women's networking meeting, and I'm going to be sharing how to use Periscope and how to use Blab and how to use these Hangouts, and, you know, helping people, because I believe that every person that I help find their voice will use their voice for a greater good. And when we gather our voices and we unite the visionaries, the change agents, the peacemakers, the people who see these visions, we bring this amazing energy. And this is what Magnificent May is all about.
Awesome. You know? That's cool. I can't wait to check that out. That's
so this really man contacted me, and I want you to go to this guy's website. It's the Global Moment of Joy. Every day, they've got over 40,000 people who have joined now. It started, and he had 200 people it started with, and now they have over 40,000. And what you do is you go to Global Moment of Joy, and every day at 12 o'clock noon, No matter where you are in the world, it doesn't matter. We send a wave of joy. Just take a moment to think about something joyful.
Is that .com?
Yeah, at 12 o'clock, he wants to reach 1 billion people. And he has a beautiful, beautiful message of how to do that. And so if I share this with you and you share this with 10 of your friends, right?
Right.
And 10 friends share it with 10 friends, that's 100 friends. And if we keep going, we can reach 1 billion. And it's not so hard. That's like with what's happened with the master shift, with the global shift, with what we're doing with our global peace movement. You know, it's possible. Every time that we reach out to one another and we talk to each other about what's possible, and everything is possible.
It is, if you use your imagination. But some people have just too much imagination, and they should be put a lid on, right?
I won't ever.
That's
I love
incredible.
what Jim Carrey said. Never let fear take away your playful heart. Never let fear take away your playful heart.
I love that.
That's another video I posted on my Facebook page. I'll share those on your page. I'll share both of them on your page, Bob. That way people can know what we're talking about. But I wanted to talk to you about how allowing works. So you are the creator of your experiences, and everything is lined up in your favor. You see, everything is lined up for you to be successful. And the universe will conspire to bring you all that you desire. But you've got to be super, super clear about what it is you want and get very specific about the details. And then you have to let them all go. People have all these, they have the law of attraction down, but they don't have the law of dharma, the law of cause and effect. These other universal laws are at play too. The law of surrender. The law of surrender is letting it come to me and not having it be the way that I think it should look. You know, it could be better. You know, I say this or something better.
I love that. Yeah.
You know, what you're thinking about has to be a vibrational match. You have to have, if you believe that you deserve something, then you will attract it. If you believe that it's going to be hard and that it's going to be really, you know, it's always been hard. I never make money. I've never, I think you said I'm always $1 short. What was it that you said?
A day late, $1 short was something I used for years. I would say that just in jest. I would say I'm a day late and $1 short. But then I caught myself as, hey, I've been saying that for 40-something or maybe 50 years now. I better stop saying that.
Yeah, I don't want to create that experience. And see, the thing is our words are that powerful.
They are.
This is what most people don't realize, and money doesn't grow on trees, and there's never enough. Money goes out way faster than it's coming in. All of these things are things that we create these experiences. But when we start saying money, I'm a money magnet. Money just flows to me easily and effortlessly. And it comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. And then you just go, wow, wait a minute, where did that come from? You know, and you find $20 in your pocket and you're like, yes, universe, thank you. That's confirmation.
I've been finding money on the floor, like all over the place.
That's what Louise Hay says. You know, if you find a penny, if you find a quarter, if you find a nickel, look at it and say, thank you, universe. Mm-hmm. Thank you for showing me my abundance. Thank you for reminding me of my abundance. So I wanted to take you through a meditation of allowing.
Awesome.
And I wanted to just, I wanted to talk to you about the chakras, which are our 7 energy points. Have you ever had anybody talk about the chakras on your show before?
I think we have. Yep.
Okay, so we start at the top of our head, which is the crown chakra. And if you're clairvoyant, which means you have clear seeing, you may see like flashes of purple, like a violet or a white. And if you're not clairvoyant, there's nothing wrong with you. You might be clairsentient. You may just feel that energy starting to spin. You may notice the energy. And if you're clear cognizant, you just may know that that energy is real, you know? And if you're clear audient, which means clear hearing, you may hear, you know, the energy of one of your guides or your teachers or your masters or, you know, your non-physical teachers coming into your ear and saying, yes, now doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel nice? Let's do this more, you know? And so just let your body just be the observer. You see, the I in what's going on is the observer. So be the observer of how your body feels when you're meditating, because so many people get all caught up in the fact that they keep thinking when they're meditating. Well, the mind is going to keep thinking. So what we're going to be doing is bringing our attention into these energy points. So we're giving the mind a new job. I'm going to be asking you to keep following me and following my voice and following your breath. So we're going to go into the crown chakra. Then we're going to go into the third eye, which you might see as a beautiful indigo, blue or red. You could see swirls of blue or red. Then we have the throat chakra, which is a beautiful blue color like the sky. Then we have the heart chakra, which is a green emerald color. Then we have just above the belly button is the solar plexus, and that's golden yellow like the sun. Then we have the sacral chakra, which is orange. And then we have the root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. So that's a beautiful bright red like an apple. So we're living rainbows. We are living rainbows. So what we're doing is we're activating our light body. And, you know, we have 4 bodies. We have the physical body, we have the mental body, we have the emotional body, and we have the spiritual body. Most people stay in the physical. Most people stay in the physical body. They don't go up into their spiritual body. And so a lot of times, all they see is their 5 senses. All they can pay, you know, that they're stuck in those 5 senses. But the truth is that we all have multi-sensory gifts. We've been born with them. When we were children, we had no problem talking about them. We had no problem saying, I see sparklies in the sky, you know? And then we were either embraced, like I did for my daughter, like, yes, you do see the sparklies in the sky. Yes, you are gifted. Or we were told, don't tell anybody you see that, you know? And so this is how we lose our multisensory gifts. But the important thing is that we can always come back to them. And I want you to have a visceral experience. So I'm excited to see what everybody says about this meditation. So what I want you to do is we're going to do what's called ocean breath. And ocean breath, my little 6-year-old that I taught this to says ocean breath is the best breath because it helps me to remember I'm a good person. And she's 6 years old, and she said to me afterwards, she said, after we did the meditation, she said, I've never felt that relaxed before. Wow. And I'm like, she's 6. That is not right, you know? And but I was able to help her on her spelling test because ocean breath was able to help her to get into, I call it our little file cabinet in our brain. Everything's in here. Everything's in our brain. But when we're not breathing correctly and we're not taking those nice, relaxing, deep breaths and we're gasping or we're just kind of hurrying through our day, we aren't fully present in the moment, you know? And when we're not fully present in our body, then we won't be able to remember things. But they've done beautiful studies on how this focus helps children to do better in their testing. It helps them with their emotional, helps kids who have autism, kids who have ADHD. I work with all kinds of children. So, and I love, you know, working with people who have never experienced it, you know, because once you start to feel this incredible inner strength that nobody can take away from you, you can always go to your own inner sanctuary. So let's do that, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with ocean breath. So we're going to, and I want you to do a mudra that's called Gya Mudra. So it's making the okay sign, and it actually means peace is in my hands. So whenever you start to feel overwhelmed, if you bring your hands together like this, you can remind yourself it's going to be okay, because peace is in my hands. So let your hands drop down onto your legs, and then just close your eyes and begin by just taking a nice slow breath in through the nose, and then we're going to breathe out through the nose, making a swishy sound. And just put your attention into your breath and into your hands. You may start to feel a buzzing sensation at your fingertips. This is normal. This is your life force energy. I want you to start to imagine a beautiful waterfall just above your head. This is a divine waterfall of inspiration and ideas. I want you to imagine this waterfall is dropping down, and at the top of your head, opening up the crown chakra. See a beautiful ball of violet and white light spinning clockwise. And as it spins, this beautiful idea, this divine inspiration that maybe you've been thinking about just pops into your head. And you allow it to flow down into your third eye or your mind's eye, seeing a beautiful ball of emerald indigo, spinning blue and red, and opening you to a new vision, so that you can see this divine idea. You can see this divine inspiration through the eyes of love and through the eyes of endless possibility, through the eyes of hope. And you see this vision so clear. And feel this energy. Allow it starting to roll down into your throat. At your throat is a beautiful ball of liquid blue light. Feel this beautiful ball spinning clockwise. As it spins, you speak your truth. You speak words that are loving and kind, words that empower, and words that uplift. Feel your throat chakra opening up and excited to share this new idea, this new inspiration. Feel the energy pouring down into your heart. Imagine seeing 2 flying doors open. Open your heart. See a beautiful ball of emerald green spinning. Allow this ball to spin clockwise. As it spins, all your anger, all your disappointments, all your sadness and resentment is just being washed away. And your heart is just filled with gratitude. For this divine idea has been coming to you and through you. And now your heart is ready to realize it, to bring it into fruition. Feel the love and the excitement growing in your heart as you think about this amazing inspiration and idea. Let it flow down just above your belly button, a beautiful ball of golden yellow, just like the sun, spinning clockwise and washing away all your fears. Feel this amazing energy and say quietly to yourself, I am the most powerful person in my life. I get to choose how I think, and I get to choose how I feel. And I choose to manifest this divine idea. I choose to bring it into the reality and the physical. Allow this beautiful energy to move down into your sacral chakra, just a few inches below, a gorgeous ball of orange light spinning. As it spins, all doubt, all insecurities, all your energy around it can't happen is being washed away. And feel the energy as you say quietly to yourself, I am deserving. I am creative. I am co-creating this into my physical experience. Feel the energy moving down into your root chakra. Beautiful ball of red light spinning clockwise. Let it spin, washing away scarcity, washing away any feelings of unworthiness, and anchoring that divine inspiration, that divine idea into Mother Earth, pouring down through your legs, all the way down into the heart of Mother Earth. Feel the energy pouring down below your feet, down below Earth, and anchoring in. And now you have bridged heaven and earth, for you are a bridge between heaven and earth. And then just slowly start to come back into the room, just wiggling your shoulders and your fingers and just circling your wrists and your ankles. And just start to come back into the room, just feeling so excited about bringing that idea into the world now, you know?
That was beautiful. That was really beautiful, Karen. Do you have one of these things like on a YouTube video anywhere?
I do. All of my YouTube videos, on my YouTube video, there's one it's called Manifestation. And that's what that one is. That's whenever you have an idea, you know, what we talked about the last time, how, you know, letting an idea have 68 seconds to take that fruition, because within 17 seconds, we actually start to negate it. We start to say, well, I don't have the money for that, or I don't have the time for that, or I haven't been educated enough, you know? And so when we start to feel that energy, did you feel it?
I did.
Holy cow.
Oh,
I felt it so much. How about anybody in the chat room? I'd love to hear how do you, I mean, have you ever had that experience with your chakras? I felt like, because I tune into the group energy, You know, because I am a channel for energy. And so when I tuned into your energy, and it was so peaceful and so relaxed, and your chakras are really open, Bob. You
Well,
have,
thank you.
yeah, your chakras are really open. So you are open to allowing the abundance. And
Can you see the chat? Can you see it? Or
I
can you
can't see any of the
Okay.
chat.
Okay, yeah, because Christy and Chris posted Chris, the organic green princess, said that was nice, and Christy, the queen of green, she said she loved it.
Yay.
Yeah, and I know they appreciate it. I certainly did. I totally just relaxed into that and felt the whole thing go all the way through.
One of the things is I tell my daughter this all the time, and she's living her dream life right now. She's actually setting up fashion shows in New York City right now. She's staying in a gorgeous hotel. She's like, Mom, I love this. It works so well. And, you know, and it's like, just keep allowing. Your soul wants to expand. Your soul wants to have all these playful experiences. You know, your soul, listen to your soul. Don't pay attention to your head anymore. Your head is going to tell you all the things to be fearful of.
Right.
Get down into your heart. The one thing that I love is this meditation when we imagine seeing those two doors open up and seeing that beautiful ball of emerald green light in your heart. When you feel afraid, when you feel like it's overwhelming, or you're frustrated, or you can't do one more thing, stop. Stop and get into your heart. Because once you get into your heart, everything is easy and fun. And I hope you guys will come and join me in the magnificent May month. You know, it's going to be so much fun.
I'll be there. I'll definitely be there.
You know, I tell people too, if you feel financially that it's too much for you, just message me. And what you can give, I remember being homeless. I remember how hard it was to put together any kind of, when we're in that scarcity mindset, it's really difficult. But if you invest your time and you contact me and you say, I will invest my time, I really want to shift, I really want to change. If you message me, I'll waive the fee. And if you can give $5 and that is your abundant level, that's okay. Don't be embarrassed of that. Just be in a space where you're open to receive, because I'm going to be giving you so much value, and you're going to be a completely different person at the end of this month.
You're amazing, Karen. Thank you so much for coming and sharing that. One thing, so yeah, I really do want to get that YouTube video of that manifestation.
I will. I'll send you I'll put all the videos up for you on your page.
Okay, cool. That is so awesome. That is so cool. Hey, before we go, I want to mention that tonight Terry Miller is going to be having Jackson Kelly on her show, on her Blog Talk Radio show tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I will put the link into the description of this video here. But
Terry's in our Magnificent May Club too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Yeah, that is so cool. Yeah,
we each have a buddy, and my buddy is Astra, my partner in peace and prosperity. And every week we're going to be checking in, and every week you'll have assignments. You'll have divine assignments daily. I'm going to teach you mantras and mudras and how all of these ancient wisdom in modern time. I'm going to teach you how to really open up those 4 clairs, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, and your claircognizance, so that you'll never question, am I getting a message? Is this really for me? Is this really for me to do? You can check in right away. You can go, okay, like I have taken so much off of my plate. I've taken so many things that don't feel good out of obligation that I've been doing to prove that I was a good person, and to prove that I don't have to prove anything anymore. You know what? It's over. That is a belief system that didn't work for me for years, for lifetimes. And I don't need that system. I don't need that belief system. I don't need that programming anymore. I won't let anybody program me again. I won't. I notice it now. I even with my own mom, when my mom said to me, you know, well, how are we going to monetize that? Because I told her I was giving this course for $25, and she's, well, that's not monetizing your, and I said, it's not about monetizing. It's about sharing your wisdom and knowing that there's an abundance for everyone. There's plenty for everyone. And this is what I believe and I live. And I will never allow fear to stop my playful heart. I will never allow fear to stop my playful heart. I love Jim Carrey. He's going to be, I know he's going to be a part of this. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it so strongly. I can feel myself interviewing him. I feel the energy of, this is so much bigger than what any of us can even comprehend.
I'm so blessed that we are connected with you. I'm blown away that I am, and everybody here is connected to you. We have this direct link, because I know just our association with you is going to open up so much.
I'm going to join this. I'm going to join your organic company too. I told Terry I'm going to join under her in June.
Awesome.
I just have to, this month, I have to really stay focused on what I'm doing here in May.
Mm-hmm.
And then in June, I'll be able to promote really, like, I'll be able to really put my heart and soul into, I love what you guys are doing. And please know that I totally support you, and you can always share links on my pages, and, you know, anything I can do to help, I will. But in May, I have to really stay focused on magnificence and really allowing other people to see their own magnificence as a mirror through me.
Well, I'm gonna be magnificent this month as well.
Yay, magnificent May!
It's gonna be so cool.
So much fun.
I will get as many people as I can to go and support you for your magnificent May. I will put this.
Yeah, we're gonna play our way through May, and it's gonna be so easy and fun. And you guys are gonna be, at the end of the month, you're gonna be like, wow, this abundance thing is fun. This is easy, you know?
Yeah, we can do the abundance thing pretty well.
Yeah.
We like the abundance thing. That's a good, the wellness, abundance, gratitude, prayer. I mean, all of those wonderful things together. It just makes life so much nicer. I felt good coming into the show today, but I feel like about 1,000 times younger and happier after the show.
And I get to go play with puppies all day, and I get to go, and I get paid to go play with puppies all day. My mom was saying to me, she's like, I just don't see how this can be. You can be happy doing this. Don't you want to be in you know, a professional job? And I was like, you know, I really don't. I said, I can really appreciate that, you know, my mom was, she retired early. She worked for the phone company. She got a really good pension. She lived to a T of what you're supposed to do.
Back in those days.
And then she had me.
Those kind of things aren't around anymore these days. People who work for a lot of years can get a pension. The world's different now than it was back then.
Exactly. And we have to create our own opportunities. There, you know, and the thing is that I can totally love her and appreciate her, and I can say gratefully, I'm so grateful that I don't think like that anymore. I'm so grateful that I don't let fear close my playful heart. My playful heart is enlightening and helping so many people. And my mom can't see that, but I don't need her approval anymore.
No, you don't. But thank you for lightening our heart, our grateful heart, for opening that up for us. I mean, I know for me personally, you have done so much for me. You've done so much in this short time. I've known you a couple of months, so it's amazing. Thank you so much for gracing our presence.
Exciting. It's so exciting to, you know, like I was thinking last night when I was watching that movie with, Mother Teresa, and how everyone was just ridiculing her, and you know, there was no support physically. There was no support, but she would pray, and you know, she knew, and you know, I don't get caught up in how people pray or how people worship. I believe that God is in everyone and in everything and everywhere, and that we can bring an opportunity of peace and love and joy, and that we are doing God's work, and that we get to experience this beautiful, beautiful world that's here for us. And we get to co-create the experience. Look at what, look at what we get to do. And just by thinking and living in that vibration of what else is possible, like I thought, wow, why is Jim Carrey coming across my feed right now? Why is Woody Harrelson here? I think I'm gonna interview them. I really do.
You will.
And then with Louise Hay's birthday coming up, I want to be at her birthday party. I'm going to help promote it. I'm going to help do a social media campaign for her. So I'm excited.
When are you going to have your own show on Hay House?
Well, I'm not going to have my own show, but I will be a reoccurring guest.
I don't know if you, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say you're not going to have your own show because at some point, who knows?
Well, yeah, down the road. I mean, that could be. But right now, I'm going to be doing guest appearances on the shows that are already successful.
Okay.
But right now, my book is being reviewed by Hay House, so my books are being reviewed, and I did get my letter to Louise Hay.
I know that. Yeah.
That was my dream come true. The fact that she read my letter and that she has my books, that's a dream come true. And I do envision having a whole children's section in Hay House. So, I know that these are things that are in the manifestation stages, but it's all about focus right now. Mm-hmm. Focus is follow one course until successful. Mm-hmm. And this course right now is magnificence.
That's awesome. I can't wait to get into that. It's going to be so cool. So that's so just go to that website then, globaltimekindnesstv.org/May.
Yeah, and also go to our globalpeace.earth, because in May we will have all new broadcasts, and hopefully we're going to have Bob doing his weekly Gratitude TV, as he's one of our peace partners, and Terry and Len. And now we have the Global Movement of Joy, and we have the Globe Love Foundation, the founder of the Love Foundation. And we'll have all the replays up for April, which were so inspiring. And I'm also on the Psychic Tapestry radio station doing free readings. So I do that during that week of Global Peace Week.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. I mean, it's just amazing. Every time you're on here, you just blow me away with the things that you're doing. You just keep manifesting more and more wonderfulness, and you're just incredible. And I just want to say thank you. I honor you for
I honor you. Yeah, and I'm excited to be a part of your company too. And like I said to Terry, I really support you, and I will do everything I can. And we'll definitely get started in June, and then I can create a real action plan. And I have to be really focused on one thing at a time. My guides have explained to me, and my teachers have put it really clear, that it's important that we're fully present with every single thing that we're doing, and that we bring our attention fully into this present moment, and don't have scattered energy everywhere.
Exactly. I think that's what happens to a lot of people. They start trying to do too many things. I've been there myself, so I'm learning. I'm learning.
I'm a perfect example of it. I mean, people tell me all the time, how many hats do you have? How many hats do you wear? But the thing is that with the universe and with our beautiful chakras all open, everything is possible. Anything is possible. So why not open to endless possibilities, right?
Exactly.
Why not? Like my beautiful daughter, who's having the time of her life in New York City, walking around in fashion, and her dream, everything that she put on her vision board from when she was 12 to 19, she's accomplished.
Yeah, well, she had a pretty good mentor too, didn't she?
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm so passionate, Bob, about this for every child.
Exactly, exactly.
Because if we can do this for every child, think about what you're going to do for Molly. Think about how awesome she's going to be able to see the world. And this is what Wayne Dyer, the Dalai Lama, this is what they've said. If we can teach every 5-year-old how to meditate on compassion for 1 hour a week, 1 hour a week.
That's all it is. Amazing.
We would wipe out scarcity and poverty. We would wipe out war. We would wipe out disease. We would wipe out violence in 1 generation.
Wow. Well,
this is why that's why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing, Bob.
What was before you said it before? It was like one person with a positive thought can change the negative thoughts of 90,000.
It counterbalances one person who stays in the vibration of self-acceptance, non-judgment, just being peaceful and kind and loving. One person counterbalances 90,000 people who are in the lower vibrations of shame and blame and hatred and bigotry. And, these are the energies, these are the lowest energies that are on the planet. And they've actually calibrated that the average energy calibrates about 200. So a lot of our energy, when we believe anything is possible, when we are in that high vibration, like Mother Teresa was 750.
Wow.
And she counterbalanced 1 million people.
Wow.
Her energy counterbalanced 1 million people. And and it's a beautiful book. If you get Power versus Force, it's Dr. David Hawkins.
Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful book. But yes, and I'll put that on your thing too. But what's so awesome is that does make one person does make a difference. You see?
It sure does. Absolutely. So Karen, thank you so much. We are out of time at this point.
Yay! All right, guys, have a great, magnificent May.
I will go there.
Remember, you are the co-creator. You get to choose how your day is going to go. So choose a beautiful, happy, wonderful day and spread your love, light, joy, and happiness everywhere.
Thanks so much, Karen.
Hey, bye, guys.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.